Here it is, you guys. Yeah, guys, it's time to go. This has been an awesome car. I've had it since I was 18. Alright guys, the video you are about to see is me changing the spark plugs on I think it's a 2014 or 2015 Dodge Journey V6, a 6-cylinder. And I did call, instead of having it in the video, I figured I'd make the call. I figured I'd call and add it into the video. So brakemax quoted the job at $700 and Firestone quoted it at $500. So watch the video, guys. I'll show you guys how it's done.
I should play. I should.
Alright. So watch the video. Let me know what you guys think on how easy it is. Remove the intake manifold. Don't forget all the brackets. The intake will come off as well, and move both of them out of your way, and then you could get access to the spark plugs. And yeah, guys, that's about it. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think. Very easy job. It'll cost you $500 to $700 from a shop, and just get the tools, do it yourself. Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to change spark plugs on a V6 Dodge Journey. This is a 2014. The title will hopefully have the years that this is good for. You'll start with, I've already started loosening up these two clamps for the intake. So loosen up. This guy's going to slide out. Be careful with these lines. Careful, don't break anything, but this will come right out. Over here there is this little clip. It slides into this clip, and then you'll push this up and then out away from you to slide it off of this little post here, because I don't know how else to get it off this guy. So it seems like it just slides right on because the back of it's open. So you push this up, push it out, and I'm gonna get that done right now, and then we'll jump on to the next thing, and the air intake temperature sensor. Don't forget to unplug that. All right, and this little clip, there's a zip tie here. I went ahead and cut it. I can slide a zip tie back through there when I'm all done. So let's go ahead and get this going. And also at the beginning of this video, you guys will see what this costs and how easy this potentially can be. All right, there it is. Coil pack, coil pack, coil pack. Remove these guys. Looks like a 10mm, and unplug it from the harness. Pull these guys out, and there it is. This guy, don't lose that. Looks like the intake slides into this groove, or the intake. Yep. So that's that. Super easy. Remember, air intake sensor. Over here, this is attached right here. So I'm just gonna leave this here hanging out. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the plenum, which, quick look at it. Let me take a quick look and see if I'm right. All right, so far these are 8mm to remove the intake manifold, intake plenum, whatever you prefer to call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so right now that's it. Then there's this one, 10mm, 10mm. Should be two 10mm back here, one right here, and another one right there. Should be those two. And I'm hoping there's enough slack to where I don't have to unplug any of these sensors to the throttle body and remove any of these hoses. These hoses can get old and they can brittle. So I'm going to try and start with that, and then see if I have enough room to kind of pull this and just kind of tweak it off to the side. Alright, loosened up these brackets here. Right down there, right there. It's a little plastic. There's a little like round type cap that's on there. I took that off, and then it's a 13 millimeter nut. Loosen it. Get these guys loose on this side. It was a double nut, so there's one on the end of. Let's see. There's one on the end of this right here. Removed it. And right behind it is another one that you gotta loosen. Can't really see, but there's another one to loosen up this bracket. There it is, the first nut. Now, over here, it looks like I'm gonna have to loosen up the bracket, which is right here. So I'm sure it's another 13. I'm gonna have to loosen that. And then there's one more bolt right here for the intake manifold. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for this one right here.
What does that do?
It was the little bolt. It was like a stud.
Oh, okay.
So gotta remove the stud. So there's a bolt on the other side of that.
Okay.
So it's like this. And that little metal piece went over it with a nut. So you gotta get the stud out. And now this bracket's loose. This was the thing that was killing me. Alright, couldn't get the intake manifold because I missed these bolts right here. It's ready to come off, but I still have the throttle body hooked up. So I'm debating if I'm going to unplug everything. This sensor is a pain. Don't know if I want to keep messing with it. I'm going to try to remove the intake manifold with the throttle body on there and put it off to the side. All right, put the intake manifold back on. The little bracket here is very hard to line up, so I went ahead and left it out. This little bracket went back with the stud. I didn't put the nut back on because I just screwed it down with a nut. All the screws on the intake manifold, all the bolts are down. The two mounting brackets in the front are both bolted down. Now I just got to put on the intake and she's ready to start. I didn't show much of the back spark plugs because it's pretty tight and I couldn't put anywhere for the camera, so you guys will have to repeat what I did on the front. Same thing in the back, just a little tighter. Will need a shorter extension. And let's get the intake manifold on. Everything's back on. This hose is back on. I never needed to unplug the throttle body. And this is the air intake temp sensor that I have to put back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Not too terrible to do. Well guys, that's how you guys do the spark plugs on your V6 journey. It's not the best video in the world. It was real quick. I had to get my friend back home, so I had to hurry up. Couldn't record everything. Just that bracket and that little foam piece did not go back in. If I had to put that bracket on, it would have took me forever to line up. I think it's pointless. The foam piece I think is pointless as well. So hopefully you guys have a good idea on how to do it with that video. The intake manifold bolts, the bracket in the back, the two brackets in the front, and remove the intake, and that's it. The coil, but to remove the spark plugs in the back, you'll need a shorter extension to get back there. But other than that, it's the same as the front. Not that bad, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, and let me know if you guys have any questions or what you would have done different. Thanks guys.